So, good morning, friends. Dr. Nishant Srivastava here. I am Associate Professor in Technocrat Institute of Nursing. So, today's our topic is carbohydrate metabolism. It is a part of digestive system. So, carbohydrate metabolism is the whole of the biochemical process responsible for metabolic formation, breakdown, and interconversion of carbohydrate in living organism. Carbohydrates are central to many essential metabolic pathways. Plants synthesize carbohydrates from carbon dioxide and water through photosynthesis, allowing them to store energy absorbed from sunlight internally. When animals and fungi consume plants, they use cellular respiration to break down these stored carbohydrates to make energy available to cells. Both animals and plants temporarily store the released energy in the form of high energy molecules, such as ATP, means adenosine triphosphate, for use in various cellular processes. So while carbohydrates are essential to human biological process, consuming them is not essential for humans. There are healthy human populations that do not consume carbohydrate. In humans, carbohydrates are available directly from consumption, from carbohydrate storage, or by conversion from fat components, including fatty acids, that are earlier either stored or consumed directly. So this is the metabolic pathway. This is the glucose. So by the process of glycolysis, glucose converts into glucose 6-phosphate. And glucose 6-phosphate by the glycogenesis is stored in glycogen in the form of glycogen. And glycogenolysis, again, it converts into glucose 6-phosphate as per requirement. So glucose 6-phosphate by the glycolysis convert into fructose 6-phosphate, then the pyruvate. So same as it is, galactose and fructose are converted into pyruvate and produce energy. And same pyruvate glyconeogenesis, by the glyconeogenesis process, it converts into fructose 6-phosphate, then glucose 6-phosphate, and convert into glucose in the form of glucose. So what is glycolysis? Glycolysis is the process of breaking down a glucose molecule into two pyruvate molecules. While storing energy released during this process as adenosine triphosphate, means ATP, and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotides, NADH. Then the next process is glyconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis means glucose, neo means new, and genesis means new formation. So it is a metabolic pathway that results in the generation of glucose from certain non-carbohydrate carbon substrates. In gluconeogenesis occurs mainly in the liver, to a lesser extent in the cortex of the kidney. From breakdown of protein, these substrates including glucogenic amino acids, although not ketogenic amino acids. Then the next content is breakdown of lipid, such as triglycerides. They include glycerol, odd chain fatty acids, although not even chain fatty acids. From other part of metabolism, they include lactate from the Cori cycle. So under conditions of prolonged fasting, acetone derived from ketone bodies can also serve as a substrate, providing a pathway from fatty acid to glucose. Although most gluconeogenesis occurs in the liver, the relative contribution of gluconeogenesis by the kidney is increased in diabetes and prolonged fasting. So next process is glycogenolysis. Lysis means breakdown. Glycogen molecule. So glycogenolysis refers to breakdown of glycogen in the liver, muscles, and the kidney. This process occurs to provide glucose when necessary. Glucagon in the liver stimulates glycogenolysis. When the blood glucose level is lowered, known as hypoglycemia, the glycogen in the liver can function as a backup source of glucose between meals. Liver glycogen mainly serves the central nervous system. Adrenaline stimulates the breakdown of glycogen in the skeletal muscles during exercise in the muscles. So glycogen ensures a rapidly accessible energy source for movements. Then the last one is glycogenesis. Genesis means formation. So glycogenesis refers to the process of synthesizing glycogen. In human, glucose can be converted to glycogen by this process. Glycogen is a highly branched structure consisting of core protein, glycogenin, surrounded by branches of glucose unit linked together. Glycogenesis occurs primarily in the liver, skeletal muscle, and kidney. So, thank you.